Hello folks, Ryan for the VR Grid here, and today we're taking a preview look at Attack on Titan Unbreakable, the latest game in this series and the first in VR based upon the hit anime show. As a fan of the show, I was definitely looking forward to playing this as I really wanted to just experience what it's like to fight these crazy weird giants. I'm going to forget most of my terminology for the show as it has been some time since I've watched it, though this game has reminded me to watch the final bits and catch up on what I've missed. That being said, you play as a member of the military who are armed with these jets and grapples that can basically propel you across the sky, and you have to defend the city from these attacking titans. I believe this takes place before the end of the second season, maybe even the first season. I can't quite remember when this stuff happens, but you're in the main city and must cruise around defeating these creatures or fending them off for a certain amount of time in these defense missions that are challenging. Armed with two blades, you must use your grapples to basically get to the nape of the neck and keep swiping at them until you defeat them. You can cut off limbs and legs, and that's kind of fun. Definitely slows them down for sure. Definitely, it feels like the cartoon, the way I wanted this game to feel. The controls can be a little bit floaty at times for sure. Like I said, this is a preview version of the game, so it could and hopefully will improve before the game's official release. That being said, it's currently $5, which I think even in its current state is kind of alright. There's 2 chapters available, each with I think 5 missions. So there's a couple hours of content in here. Even though the missions are relatively short, you're going to fail a few times, especially on the final mission in each stage. Man, they are tough as hell. But once I kind of found my groove, things did kind of fall into place until the game changed things up by putting abnormals in there, or, you know, these kind of final encounters are just a lot of titans coming at you at once. It can be a lot, but it's good. Does it look great? It looks definitely like the show. The city feels a bit barren. As you play in single player, co-op is planned. As you travel across the city, there'll be some other characters from the show traveling with you, but once you get into combat, they disappear, which is kind of unfortunate. What is cool is that it appears the voice actors from the show are all back, or if they're not back, the guys that are doing it are doing an excellent job at mimicking those characters, and everything sounds great and very authentic, which I do dig. There's not a lot in the way of cutscenes or kind of story or narrative. It's pretty much like just kind of, you know, finish a mission, do the next mission. It's kind of paint by numbers in that regard. But that being said, I really didn't expect much from this. There's also additional weapons to unlock, including guns, as well as leaderboards for each stage, with each stage, of course, being timed. So you are, you know, kind of pushed to finish this stuff and get good as fast as possible. And I'm going to say after a few hours of this, I want more. But I'm kind of happy with what's here. Like I said, this is $5, and I think right now it's well worth it, especially if they're adding more content down the line. I do hope they kind of expand upon this a bit in regards to, you know, the variety in Titans. They're definitely kind of come in the same, you see the same few over and over and over. Various sizes, some very, very, very large, others quite small. So staying true to the show that way, that was kind of nice. I just wish there was kind of more stuff happening around you in regards to the city and just kind of making it look lived in, not just, you know, barren and empty. With that being said, once you're in combat, you know, you're fighting these giants, it's fun, it's cool, I'm impressed. I don't think it's going to blow anyone's minds just yet, but hopefully as the game develops and moves forward, we do see kind of a more true to form taste of Attack on Titan. But like I said, right now what's here for $5, I have a hard time really complaining about a lot because it's a solid little $5 package. So if you're curious about this for $5, I say pick it up. If you want to wait in the fence, of course we will have a full review when the game comes out of early access. But for now, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching.
Broken blades won't do in battle. Change them for new ones. Got to get out before it's too late. I'm just glad it went well.
We got this! The numbers are on our side!
This should do. Until the commander and reinforcements arrive. Is that the armored titan? What's it doing here?